Okay.
Hey, this is Tam Moonstar, and this is VA Nights. And today the topic is confidence. And I'm doing this topic with a perfect person that my cousin, Kathy Harper. How you doing, Confidently, Cat?
Hello, hello.
How is everything with you?
Girl, I am excellent. I'm just so happy to be vibing with you tonight. The mood is right.
Yes, I'm so
Ready.
excited.
I'm ready
You
for
get
this.
okay. I've been excited. We had a little issue prior to this, but we getting it done. So my question to you, I always got to start off with the first question. What does confidence mean to you?
You're going right in. You're
You
going
know
straight
me.
to
You
it.
know it. Yes.
Boo-hoo. All right. Confidence. What confidence means to me is walking in your truth, walking in complete authenticity,
Yes, ma'am.
and um just being your true self, because when you tap into who you are,
Hmm.
then that's what brings about your confidence. When you
Absolutely.
really, yeah, when you really just kind of move with how you really are, that
Right.
will naturally exude confidence. So that's what confidence means
Exactly.
to me.
Exactly.
Being authentic.
Okay. So I feel like that's a perfect statement. That's a perfect
Mhm.
definition. So to me it's that, and it's also it's a path. It's a path that you have to take to get to that. Now some people, I ain't gonna lie, they do have it already
Mhm.
coming out the womb, but like for
Mhm.
you, how was that a process?
It was in with everything you evolve.
Hmm.
I remember when I can look back and see, I think I began to really develop it and to walk in it in high school.
Okay.
um I just remember early in my life, I was a little shy. Everybody go through a little shy phases, you a
Hmm.
little shy about things. And I just remember probably around my junior and senior year, I just remember just being not bothered, not being, concerned with what other people thought, and
Hmm.
just sharing all of that and just kind of being who I am.
Right.
And so it dates back to probably high school. And then the older I got, when I started tapping into my femininity. Now, when you
Mm,
tap into your femininity, that definitely helps bring about confidence as well. So
absolutely.
yeah, so I'll say it started, I could see it actually developing in my teens. And then once I became woman, I I
You
definitely,
kind
because
of like set yourself like a concreted
yeah,
into
yeah,
this is
fact,
this is who I am, and
right.
this is what I'm going to exude to you. And then I've noticed, because we follow each other on social media, I
Uh-huh.
noticed throughout the years you have this attitude, and it's not a bad, and I'm not telling people it's not like it's a bad attitude, but you got this
Right.
thing where you say, I don't care what you say, I don't care what you think, this is who I am. And you used to be a lot more raw. Like that lady part came out. That lady part kind of, soothed the rough edges, but you still
Yeah.
come with it like the same way. Like, I don't care about nothing that you're saying because you have that right here.
Right,
So
right,
that's
right, right, right.
super dope. I guess for me, it continues to be a process when I
Hmm.
start stepping into myself and actually knowing myself. That was the main thing to me because I was one that was like more shy. I'm a more of an introvert type person, and when I started taking steps, I was just like, oh, this worked. Let me
Hmm.
try something else, okay? Because I'm
Hmm.
not going to allow this, because most of the time, like I said, I will be shy, so I will let things slide. I let
Right,
people, them jokers, get a pass, and then when I
right,
stopped doing that, I started finding it in myself where, oh, I'm going to be more confident and know my self-worth, and I'm
right.
not going to allow you or anybody else to like change that, disrespect that, because I need to do a topic on disrespect, because I'm a big advocate of disrespect, and I feel like when you're confident in yourself, that's one of the things you're not going to allow.
You're not gonna tolerate. Right.
Not at all. So
Mhm.
I feel like it's levels for me, and I feel like actually I'm growing into that. Like I'm being more confident in what I say. I'm being more
Mhm.
confident in what I wear. I'm being
Right.
more confident in all of this.
Mhm.
So it definitely was uh, a hard road for me. And I ain't gonna lie, it probably was after high school when it started getting to a point where I was just like, maybe the last year, like 12th grade. And it started getting like, nah, we ain't gonna do this. Nah, let me
Right.
try something else. Nah. And
Right.
I started feeling more better about myself
Hmm.
and diving into the other pieces, like the other topics I've talked about. So
Right.
I don't know. So what if when it comes to your daughters, because you have three,
Uh-huh.
you okay?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
When it comes to your daughters, you have three. What do you do to put that into them? What do you say and what do you go about?
The main thing that I try to model, I'm gonna be honest, I try not to do a lot of talking. I don't um I gather my girls together a lot, you know what I'm saying? We sit and we just, just kind of talk about life lessons, like, as we're driving and when we're out and about.
Okay.
But mainly I try to just be an example. Tamara, that's what I
Hmm.
feel like. I feel like they go by what they see. So
Absolutely.
the way I present myself, at home, with their dad, my husband, how I handle
Hmm.
myself at work and out in public. I just try to, model, the things that I want them to, adapt. I try to do
Hmm.
that. So I try to let them see me more than me doing a whole bunch of talking.
Absolutely. Because when
Mhm.
it's all about the action,
Right,
and it's all
right.
about the behavior and what you're
Hmm.
doing,
Hmm.
people, you can say anything that you want to say, but when they see it in motion, that's a whole entire different thing.
Right. You're right, 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 right. And even as kids with us, how observant we were. You see,
Yes.
that's the thing, what I'm saying. You go about more what you see. So
Hmm.
I know that is, more effective to me, I feel, than to doing a whole bunch of talking.
And you're absolutely right. But you always been an action type person anyway. So when it comes to other people like myself, it is
Mhm.
good to have that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To see somebody else to say, all right, she's doing a damn thing.
Mhm.
Listen, and she getting results
That's
out
right.
here. Let me see what I can do. But it all comes as it should.
Uh-huh.
So that I think like the part that I did want to talk about too was taking control.
Okay.
That's a part of confidence too. So
Right.
for control of your life. So what was the process with that for you?
Girl, the main thing, I'm not really into zodiac. I try not to, 'cause some people, they live and they kind of dictate their life about
Hmm.
zodiac. But
Uh-huh.
it needs to be mentioned. I am a raging ram. I'm an Aries.
Yes, ma'am.
So I am very much outspoken. I'm somewhat opinionated, and
Hmm.
what you see is what you get.
Hmm.
So with that being said, that's how, in essence, I live my life. I'm like, I chase my happiness. Like that's a daily. Like
Hmm.
the same way people, they wake up, they chasing their bag. No, I intentionally do what makes me happy. I mean,
Okay.
I'm so intentional about what's gonna make me happy.
Okay.
Yeah. Tamara, say that
So
question. Go ahead, go ahead.
so so now okay, now that you said it, so what are some of the things that you do when you say you chase your happiness? Because I like that. So
Yeah, what I do,
name
I'm just
some.
always, I'm spontaneous. I'm always trying to maximize a moment, meaning,
Mm,
like I wake up, I'm just like, all right, I check the weather, or if I just, go stand on the porch while I'm drinking my tea, and like thoughts will just come to me and ideas will come to me, like what I can do that day. I'll say,
mm,
I just like, even if I just got to run errands, that is gonna be a moment. I'm like, all right,
mhm,
I'm gonna run my errands today, but I'm gonna make sure I stop and get, my favorite coffee. I'm gonna stop, get
mm,
Panera. I'm gonna,
mhm,
maybe stop and just do some window shopping, pick up that shirt I've been looking at. And
mhm.
that's why, and I just try to seize the moment. I mean, I'm just so like, one of my worst fears is not really maximizing my life, like getting exactly what was meant for me while I'm here.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
serious. That some I can't, like, I sit and I think like, wow, like that's why I really feel like in my own life I have results. I have, never, you don't ever arrive. It's gonna be a
Mm,
constant journey.
absolutely.
I feel
Yes.
like where I am at is where I'm supposed to be. And I feel like where I'm at is because of decisions I've made. Meaning,
Mm-hmm.
my job, I wanted this is where I'm at. My husband, I wanted this kind of man. I got
Mm-hmm.
that. So it's not things, but it is experiences, and it's, Because okay, perfect example. Like if you don't like your job, if you know you want to be successful,
Okay.
or you know you're not liking your job, why are you still there? Like I
Right.
know you need finances, we need certain things, but you have to make decisions. People are afraid to make decisions. People like
Right.
to complain, they like to play the victim. But if you make a decision, because I heard, I'm not trying to preach, but I heard
No. Say it. This is what we're here for.
I pastor said a long time ago that we are a sum, where you are in your life is a sum total of all the decisions you have made in the past. Meaning every decision will get you to where you are, good or bad, because
Right.
regardless of what comes before you, you're making a decision.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? If you you know, a dude, if you with a dude who no good and you still with him, that's your decision. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
You're not stuck anywhere, you know. So
Yeah, you
that's just
always
what
have
I
a
like.
choice. I agree with
You
you.
do. You always have a
Always
choice. You
have a
always
choice.
have a
You
choice.
may seem like you don't, but you always got a choice. Either
You
you're going to
always
deal with
have a
it or you're
choice.
not.
You do.
So,
So I'm just like, I don't do nothing that's not gonna make me happy. And that's people, person, thing, place, whatever. If you are disturbing, I promise you, if you are disturbing my peace,
oh, that's what that ram.
you gotta,
Indeed. See, you ain't
yeah.
got to touch. See, yeah, you used to talk. You used to talk and be about it. You still are. You still do. But
Damn,
yeah, you,
I calm down a little bit, girl. You see how
yeah, you
loud I
that now you
am.
doing what it needs. So I was just like, okay, all right, let's
Lay them out, girl. But I try to, you know, put a
simmer
little,
down just a little
yeah.
bit. I definitely understand. So that is a good synopsis, and that is one. That's like you said. That's one of the main things that people do not do. People walk every single day. They walk around every single day, and they're not taking advantage of the opportunities that they got out there. Because you can do anything. Like you tell your children. This is what I feel like parents should tell their kids, or they do tell their children. You can be anything you want to be, and that goes for grown people too. The moment that you wake up, every day that you wake up is an opportunity. So, and then that goes back to confidence. You have to be confident into that moment, that peace, that wherever you're at, and then who you are. You know, when you make those decisions, I feel like people are. It's a lot of fly by night.
Oh yes.
They get
Oh yes.
they just go with whatever
Yeah. Oh yes.
is popping right then,
Yes.
and then you wonder why you don't have no satisfaction,
Right,
you
girl.
know. So, and then like you say, they blame other people,
Uh-huh.
they the victim, and that's not it. Like you say, goes back to you making these decisions. You did that.
Right.
So that is what is up. I'm all right. All right. I'm glad we started talking, cousin. So I guess I want to just go in a little bit more detail, like when you decided to walk the path that you're walking, and then you come across people in your life, and you say when you put the deuces up, and you say, "Nah, we're not gonna do that." Is that the only? Do you give passes? Because this is kind of off of confidence, but kind of on it. When you're dealing with certain type of people, do you try to take a little bit more care, or do you just trying to give them a pass? Like, say it could be a friend, and then you've been dealing with this friend for a while, and she tends to be a little bit more extra than she needs to be.
Okay.
Um, when it comes to your happiness, how do you go about that if it's
Okay.
affecting you? Because
Okay.
I'm trying to tie it into how people handle you.
Okay.
So,
And I got the perfect response. Here's the
okay.
thing. I live by this. I live by this Tam.
Okay.
You teach people how to treat you.
Mm,
I'm gonna
mhm.
start there. You teach people how to treat you.
Yes, ma'am.
What you allow is what continues. So I said all that to say, people watch, people pay attention. It's not about passes per se. I'm an extreme communicator, and as soon as
Okay.
something is happening that I don't agree with, I'm gonna try to come in love, and I'm gonna just speak about it. That's the first thing. You know, we're adults. If it's anything, if you're being too extra, if I feel like you're trying to slight me or anything, I'm gonna, bring it to the table. Say, hey, listen, Can we talk about what just happened? Like, I don't think that was, made me feel a little certain way. Just
Mm-hmm.
things like that. And if it continues, then that's it. It's no more to talk about.
Right.
You're no
Okay.
longer in my space. You're no longer in
Right.
my space. But people get the drill. Trust me. Like I said, you
Right.
teach them how to treat you. When they
Right.
begin to see how you move, the
Mm-hmm.
confidence that you exude, and how you
Yes.
display yourself, trust
Right.
me, they will respond to, and they'll know.
Right.
Oh, I can't try to mess with her. So
Right.
I'm not trying to
Exactly.
be mean, but I always try to bring the vibe, the mood, the vibe, because I'm gonna be myself anyway. Tam, you know that. I'm
Yes, I
always
do.
I'm
Yes.
gonna be me. I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. The things about myself that I know weren't probably the best, being I can be honest about it, being opinionated, somewhat judgmental. I had to learn that, you know what, hold my peace and be quiet. Nobody asked
Mm,
me. So that
okay.
is, yeah,
Okay.
that's one of the things that I realized, that because you can be, it can hurt people's feelings. It can be offensive sometimes.
Hmm.
You're oversharing, because some people can't take a blunt
I like
person.
that word. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to start working on that part, and just kind of like, just being slow to speak. Like, you know what, just chill, be
Hmm.
quiet. You don't gotta speak on everything.
Right. Because
So
sometimes it is not necessary, because
right.
hopefully they'll figure that out and work,
Yeah. Yeah.
and if not, move around.
Right.
Okay, cool. Okay. So is there anything else that you wanted to dive into when it came to confidence? Hmm. Let's talk about confidence when it comes to a man and a woman. A woman has to exude a certain what to so because you have your husband. Hey boy,
Hmm.
what's going on, Karen? I think men respect that more when you're being, like you say, being yourself and being confident in who you are. Men tend to radiate more to more something that's more solid than what is more frivolous.
Right.
And even
Right.
if it's just frivolous, if they do go to frivolous, it's only for a moment.
Right.
So
Right.
what is your take on when it comes to dealing with like the opposite set in your, your the confidence that you have? Because
Okay.
I like to I want to say that sometimes men may come like, oh gosh, she might be a little bit too much for me sometimes, and it might be ones that just step right into it. So
And that's the thing. That's the thing with men. Our the our femininity is our highest, like, essence and power. Like, that femininity that we carry is the mojo. It breaks them down.
mm,
You get what you want. And that's the problem when a lot of women, they don't know how to tap into that. But
mm-hmm,
with a man, they don't want another man. They don't want masculine energy. A lot of
mm-hmm,
men, a lot of women walk around. I used to be like that. And here's the thing. I'm up here being honest and transparent. I was loud. I was more so, he's trying to bring his ideas, and I'm like, oh no, I think it's better, blah, 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 blah.
mm-hmm,
You have to learn how to finesse that thing. Like women, that's
mm-hmm,
what we know how to do. You have to learn how to lower your voice. You
mm-hmm,
got to be able to come to them and make, feel like, your idea was their idea, that
mm-hmm,
kind of thing. You
mm-hmm,
have to just be a little more softer. Men don't want it. When I'm home, I'm the damsel in distress.
mm-hmm.
When I'm outside, like, I'm a warrior. I know how, and
Right.
that's what I
I
like about me.
love that. Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
and I'm gonna get it done. I can speak up for myself. I don't need to call him nowhere. I'm good.
mm-hmm.
I'll call him when it's over with. Cause look, guess what happened?
Right.
I ain't even gotta tell you about. Hold up, come and get me. Or I'm calling you after the fact. Cause trust me, I don't took care of it.
Right.
But I don't need to be that person around him. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? He has enough of that testosterone, all of that. I don't need to
And
be in
his
here.
own self.
You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
the way I'm confident is I'm just confident in as a woman, confident as, a homemaker, as a mom. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm, I'm allowing my confidence of just me being, fulfilled and in my own home. So I
Right.
just yeah, that's how I do
That's
that.
okay. That's what's up. That is what's up
Mhm.
because we tend to think that confidence is that masculinity thing,
Mhm.
what I'm saying, where you're being so so boisterous and like,
Yeah.
ooh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna no,
Yeah. Mm-mm.
like take his car somewhere down one more time, you know. So I
Right,
understand that. Yeah, you don't want to get it confused with that.
right.
And then you tend to, and that can be another topic, you tend to emasculate him because you're being more of the
Oh yeah,
man than he is the man,
right,
you know. And don't no man, no matter how
right.
soft he is, he does
Yep,
not want to have you out there running, you know, like so
that's true.
combative and so extra.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
that's right, Tamara. Yep.
You know, so I do understand that. And I don't know. I used to be a little bit like that. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to be very combative, but I had to understand that I did have to let them be who they were. You know,
Naturally.
that's
Yeah.
a choice that I made. You know what I'm saying? If I had
Hmm.
a problem with the decisions that he made, that was my fault because I'm the one that picked this person
Right.
to deal with this, you know, our day to day, or deal with whatever it is that we had going on. So yes, I did too. I did have to take a couple steps back and still be confident in who I was. I wasn't being it wasn't being weak. You still
Right.
have that in you. You know what I'm saying? Just like you were saying, you said it perfectly with all of that. So that's
Hmm.
I like that. All right, now I appreciate this conversation, cousin.
Yes.
Yes, this was really, 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 really dope.
Right.
You want to add anything to it?
No, I mean, I just want to say, we got one life. Like we got one go round.
Mhm.
We going around this one go round. Do what you need to do for your happiness. Like just sit and take an evaluation. Just kind of just with all the ladies who might be listening.
Yes.
The place you at in your life. Anything that's not bringing happiness, start your plan. Start your
Hmm.
plan to fix it. Confidence. I'm confidently cat. Let me stop. But I mean,
Definitely.
I'm laughing, but it's part of confidence. Like we got people who naturally shy. Here's the thing: don't ever go outside of who you are. See, when you begin to start trying to just be loud or be out there just because you're trying to be something that you're not,
Hmm.
then that's where you go wrong at. My daughter, I have one of my daughters, my knee baby. She's a mild mannered, real chill, laid back girl. She's confident in who she is, but just because she's not vocally, she's not loud, she's not the first one to step on the scene and all of that,
Right.
that doesn't, you know, equate to her not being confident. It's
Right.
just who she is. And that's what I'm
Hmm.
saying. So find your confidence in in what any way you need to find it, but don't try to be somebody you're not. And that's the thing.
Exactly.
'Cause confidence isn't a one size fits all thing. Everybody has their own form. Then the
Right.
way
They
they
definitely
dress,
have their own version. Mm.
yeah. Because some people like the way they dress, and it's just like wow, like oh my bad,
No, you
like
good.
all that kind of stuff. So hold on. But yeah, that's all. That's all I
Okay,
got.
I like that. That was you definitely ended it very well there, cousin. I really
Mhm.
appreciate you coming here. I want to have another conversation with you because we tapped on a lot of different things.
Right,
So hopefully when this COVID and all this other stuff
right,
gets
yeah.
going, maybe we can have like a side by side chat.
Right, right, right,
Something like
right.
that, you know. So I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. And to everybody else out there, I appreciate you taking the time. Um, one thing to say is excellence is always the effort.
Right.
Love is the highest vibration. I'm gonna always say that. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. You know what I'm saying? And until next time, I appreciate y'all and peace.
Mhm.